Hello, everybody. This is Donna Stinson, and welcome to Can We Talk About It, where we talk about the elephant in the room. So, now, before I go on with my show, which is my last show, but I'm thanking the Lord that I've had these 2 years to be with you guys. If you want, you can call in and comment or everything. I'm just having like more so let it all hang out type Monday. I'm thanking my viewers for calling in and being a part of my life. I really appreciate this. Um, this week is my last day of Can We Talk About It? Thursday is my last day for school, so I graduate. So two doors are about to close, two more are about to open. So I'm really thanking the Lord for that. I don't know where He's going to lead me, but I'm just thanking Him and hoping that He leads me in a direction that would help me help my people. So, like over the years, we've talked about a lot of things, and I just want to do a little bit of recapping because I want you to remember that I love you. You are loved. To all of my, before I go any further, to all of my addicts out there, please continue to quit quitting. Your life means a lot to me, but not as much as it does to God. Like I said before, I know that everybody is not going to get out of this life, but those of you that can, fight tooth and nail because there's a better day for you guys. I've told you all about my addiction. I've told you all about me losing my children. I've told you all about my post traumatic stress disorder. I've told you about the rapes and everything I've been through over the past 2 years. And I just want you to know that nothing can hold you down. Nothing, if you just put your mind and spirit into everything that you do and look to your higher power to help you get through the tough times. So I do have a caller, so I'm gonna take this call. Caller, you're on the air. Hello. Okay, well, I guess they hung up. So, anyway, I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate all the things that you do for me. I'm very excited about the things that's going on in my life. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Sharon Brookins. Hey, girl. I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Alicia Brockington, my brother in law, Haji Tiggs. Hey, Haji, I love you so much. My brother, James Brookins. My niece Claudette. She's supposed to be coming to my graduation, so I'm really happy I'll be able to spend a little bit of time with my niece and stuff. I want you guys to know that in these 2 years that I've been on the air, I've learned so much, and I'm so honored to have been able to bring all of the knowledge that I've learned, all of the wisdom, all of the experience that I've went through on my journey. I am so glad that I was able to share this with you. There's nothing like having a podium to be able to grow and have others grow. And not only that, there's nothing like having a podium to do God's work. And that's sometimes that's how I feel. I feel when I'm on here that I'm doing God's work. And I'm really thanking Him for giving me the strength to be able to come before you guys like every Monday or a couple of times out the month, a few times out the month. I feel like there's no greater reward than knowing, having people email me and thanking me for coming on the show, for saying, for telling me that, these are the things that I would like to say, but I just don't don't want to see them. So I appreciate all that. I appreciate all of the monies that you guys have sent me through GoFundMe. I appreciate all of the emails that you guys sent me. So through GoFundMe and my email, you guys sent me donations, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys so much. There's nothing more than having someone in your corner that can help you along the way, such as my husband, Charles. Now, I've told you about my husband. He's a very nice person. He's a really sweet man. You guys have to forgive me because I am sweating. I definitely need to fan myself. He's a really good man. He's my best friend. He's been there to with me through thick and thin. I've already told you guys that he's my angel. If it had not been for him, I was supposed to have been going to the doctor, well, actually the emergency ward, and I decided that I wasn't going to go, but he pressed me to go, and if it had not been for him pressing me to go, I don't even think I would be here today. I'm just thanking the Lord for so much and so many things that didn't happen in my life for my viewers. And I want you to know that uh, there's going to be a time when I will be back on the air, because that's in the works, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really want to do anything or say anything that's going to uh, jinx it, but this is not going to be the last time you see me. And I'm just so grateful for that, too. So I'm thanking God. I'm thanking you. I'm thanking my husband. I'm thanking those who helped me get through the tough times in my life, those who were there for me. I'm thanking WHPR for giving me this chance to come on the air and just say, thank you. To me, this is a thankful day. This is a grateful day. And I'm just grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for being able to have the mindset that I had coming from the dregs of ghetto life and not really having mentors in my life at all, but depending on the Lord and everything that I do. So the Lord's been good to me, and he can be good to you too. You just have to trust in him. Now, there's something I do want to say, and it's just like really agitating me. And like I said, when I see something, I'm going to call it like I see it. So this store, Players Market on Chicago and Schaefer, why are you guys selling single cigarettes, loose cigarettes, when you're not supposed to be doing that? The police come in there and they see you doing it and they don't do nothing about it. Craig, Chief Craig, what is your problem? Why are you letting these, the police officers, they go into these little, not mom and pop stores, Chaldean stores, and this, that, and the other. They give them whatever they want. Lord knows whatever else they're doing in the back. But I don't know if they're paying them off or whatever, but they sell these loose cigarettes, and then the police come up there and get what they want to eat or whatever they're doing in the back, and they turn a blind eye to this. So, Chief Craig, you need to go on West Chicago and Schaefer and stop these people from selling loose cigarettes, because it's terrible. And our little kids are going, now I'm not sure about this particular store, but I know young kids, mothers, send their young children to these stores with a note what to get them. Beer, cigarettes, a shot. What's wrong with you dumb women? These stores, these Chaldeans, they don't care about you, so they're going to sell you whatever they can. But you'll put your children up to going because you're so lazy and ignorant. And not only that, the money that you spend, it don't belong to you. It belongs to your children. And you want to sit around, I'm not speaking on all of y'all, but some of y'all on y'all fat butts eating bonbons, treating your children like they're slaves, and that's not what they're there for. So a couple of weeks ago, I was on the internet, and I didn't get a chance to get this film, but it was a young lady. She had to be, a little baby. She had to be about 3 years old. She was talking actually to the police and grown folks. And she was like, I'm scared to go outside and play. The police is shooting up everybody that's my color. She went on to say that she wished that the world could be better, and she wished that it could be more love in the world. What really got my heart, and you guys know how I am about children, but what really tore my heart is she broke down and started crying. This is a 3-year-old, y'all. She broke down and started crying, begging and pleading adults to stop acting crazy and stop killing folks, begging and pleading the police department to quit killing the people in the neighborhood where she lived at. And I just want to tell this little girl, I hear you, little one. I hear you. And I'm praying for you. And I'm praying for God's will to be done in this world. You people that got these kids and treat them so bad, you are going to hell. Some of these children know more than you give them credit for. You treat these children like they little kids, but you put them in grown-up situations and expect them not to absorb the things that they do or that you do around them. Shame on you. I feel for this little girl. I feel for her because she feels trapped in a world where she can't be happy. And that can't be good. So if her heart is crying out like that, how do you think a bunch of other children's hearts are being felt through all of this? We go through life saying, yeah, it's good. Life is good. Life is bad. This, that, and the other. We're older. We understand some things. A child don't understand that. They understand right and wrong, and they understand loyalty. They understand loyalty, and we have to take care of them. The devil is out to get them. Traffickers are out to get them, boys and girls. The teachers don't care about these kids anymore. I seen a video. There was a Caucasian woman. She was teaching a African American students in like the 6th or 7th grade. This one little young man was like really getting on her nerves. She was telling him she wants him to get out of her class. He left, and when she came back, she said, all of you black niggers are going to die, and the police need to shoot you. Now, I'm saying this to the school boards all over the country. Why would you put a child in a position or let someone teach a child that's calling them out their name? They can't even get a heads up. They're in the streets as little kids, and they see the police treat people of their color like dirt. They see us treat each other like dirt. Then they go to school and white people treat them like dirt. Then they feel like this is the way they're supposed to be treated. I'm telling you, I am crying for these children. Everybody tell them, you are so lucky. This day and age is a good day and age. No, it's not. This is not a good day and age. When I was growing up, when my brothers and sisters was growing up, it was bad. But that day was a lot better than the days that's going on right now. You may have heard of some little kid getting raped or whatever, but it wasn't on the normal. Now you hearing on the news, little kids getting shot through their homes. This one little kid got shot in his head. I'm telling y'all, this. If we don't get our lives in order, and if we don't take care of these children, we're going to be doomed. You women that's out here taking these children's money, running to the clubs, you paying more attention to some strange man than you are your child. You need to pay attention to them. They just might be trying to tell you something. Be grateful for your children. A lot of you women are not grateful because the only reason you want them is for a paycheck. I'm not saying all young women are like this. I'm not saying that. Please forgive me. This is like a really touchy subject. And I've always had problems. I've told you about my children being taken. And I've always had problems when my children got taken to try to help like young children. But now, I used to shy away from that. I'm getting better with that because I don't want the Lord to tell me that I turned these little ones away. And I'm telling you, you people out there, I'm telling mothers, fathers, anybody who watches children, who take care of children, child care, I'm telling you, if you continue to hurt these little ones, God will get you. It's a shame how they can come home from school, you laid out drunk, you can't fix them nothing to eat. They know how to cook better than you do. They got more knowledge under their belt more than you do. You in your 40s, They're in elementary and they know more than you do. You know, when I lost my children, I wept so much for them. What they were doing, where they were, if they were safe, if they were being hurt. We gotta take care of our little ones, y'all. Without them, then there's nothing left. We have to invest in them. Don't you want your children, or don't you want to see your children grow up? Don't you want to see your children walk across the stage? I didn't get to do that with my children. Don't you want to be able to share in the basketball games, helping them with their homework? These are things that I wish I could have done with my children. And you all have children, and you're not treating them good. And I'm begging you, please treat your children right. They need you. Some of you people have cars. Your children got to get up in the dark, go to school. Like I said before, the monster is out there. They're telling you they want to ride. You telling them to walk to school. Who in the world are you to be laying in a bed, especially if you're not working anywhere? You're telling 5, 6, 7-year-old children that's no bigger than this table to walk to school. They got to walk past vacant lots. They got to walk past drug addicts that really don't care about them. Then they got to go to school and deal with bullying. Not only just the kids, teachers too now. But all you can think about is yourself. If you felt that way, you shouldn't have never opened your legs. So now you have them. So take care of them. They need you. Now, I'm going to get off that, and I want to talk to the children, the ones that's graduating this year. Congratulations to the class of 2018. I'm so happy for you guys. The ones that didn't make it, don't give up. You still have time. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do whatever your heart's desire. You and the Lord's strength. I'm talking to these young people that's in these homes where their mothers don't give them the time of day, and just like their mothers work, and this is no excuse. Their mothers work. They go out, they eat, or probably eat while they at work or whatever. They come in and tell the kids to eat what they want. If you have that type of mother and you want to really get your mother's attention, tell them you want to talk to them. And don't stop telling them. And even if your voice gets loud, tell them you want to talk to them. And if they still don't listen, let them know that Donna Stinson said you are a bad mother and you need to step your game up. I love you guys. I love these little children. I mean, they speak their mind so openly. They are so innocent. And we snatch the innocence right up out of them with no thought for all the confusion that is going to bring them in latter years. I know, because I went through a lot when I was a child. It's just by the grace of God that you see me sitting here strong and able to say, oh yeah, I did this, to admit my wrongs, to be able to say, yes, I was an addict. Yes, my children were taken. But that's not the end of the world. Right now, today, like I said, this is my last show. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing these last 2 years. Thursday is my last test, so I'll be graduating. My children, December of 2017, all my children came back and talked, and we're talking and getting to know each other again, and that makes me feel good within myself, and I think that's what gives me the strength to talk to these younger children. Now, I will say this. The Spirit has to lead me to talk to certain children, because there's some children that will get you caught up. will definitely get you caught up. So you got to be mindful of the background of a child, where they came from. And I'm still not saying it's their fault if things like that do happen. I'm just saying that if we don't start investing the time that they need, knowing right now they're already turning on some of these mothers and fathers, if they're turning on them, what makes you think they're going to have respect for you? The only way we're going to make it as a people is if we turn back into a village. Don't whip my kid. I'll beat the devil out your child if they're bad. And you should be happy if that's the way I feel, if I'm doing it in love. You got these young women now from 22 to 30, 35. Don't touch my kid. We a gang. We'll come and get with you. Girl, I will beat the devil out of you. I'm so tired of you young women thinking you got it going on, and you hanging out here, you doing this, you doing that, you didn't graduate from high school. Some of you people are so jealous that your own children are graduating, and you sabotaged them. Shame on you. And I know it to be true because I've seen it firsthand. Oh yeah, I know that to be true. Some of you parents are just a hot mess. Some of you women don't even deserve to be parents. There's good parents out there that try to take care of their children and the state take them. They don't never take away these parents with these bad, their attitude is nasty. They will, like the lady I was talking about last month, who was walking down the street and there was camera on. She kicked her child on the ground. Then she started slapping the baby all around. Y'all so open with beating y'all children to the point to where it's like I wish somebody would say something to me. What I will say is I thank the Lord that the justice system is starting to pick up all this abuse and letting these parents know you're not going to keep treating these children like that. But the reason I'm saying that I want you to be better to your children because they're going to be handed out, maybe not to a person of our color. They may not get to know about their heritage, their background. Those type of children can be confused and messed up growing up too. Some of us feel like, well, but she is better there over there than over here. You just saying that because you lazy and you don't want to do nothing. Some of you people don't find out to the last minute. Y'all say, okay, I need to get my children back. And the bad thing about it is none of y'all do drugs. And some of you people don't even do drugs. And you get your children taken. And you don't do drugs. You just don't want to be bothered with your children. Then when they adopt them out, now you want to start ranting and raving. Girl, bye, cry. This may be the last show, but ain't nothing changed. I'm still going to let you guys know down to the last minute that a lot of us are wrong in the way that we live our lifestyle, the way we show our children the lifestyle. A lot of us are wrong in the way that we put our children on the back burner. Well, I got a job and I got to do this and they better be glad. No, you better be glad. They're the gift, not you. Are you stupid? There's a lot of women out here that wish they could have children. There's a lot of women out here that can't have children and don't need them. And you know who you are. So I'm just letting y'all know that your children, our children, are very valuable. What's that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. I never considered my children trash, but some of you people consider your children trash. I consider my children treasures, and then another person took care of my treasures, and my treasures were able to come back to me through the grace of God. A lot of you people feel like 5 years has passed, forget them. I just had some more babies, and I just live my life. I ain't got time to be worrying about them. Or they come back in your life, and they're kind of bitter about things, and you so dumbfounded that you can't see that this child is hurt that they weren't with you. We need to be able to read people better as black folks. We do. We need to be able to read people a lot better than what we do, especially our children. Because we go through a day and it's all about me, 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 me. What I'm going to eat, what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to do. Golly, I got to take care of these kids. Well, dang it, you had them, idiot. It never ceases to amaze me how a person can have a child and then say, you make me sick. How that child make you sick? That didn't ask to be here. But I'm going to tell you what the real truth is. You make them sick. That's the real truth. And a lot of people say, oh, I want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. And it may be a cliche from a movie, but you can't. A lot of us can't handle the truth. We think we can until somebody tells us different. Like 2 weeks ago, my cousin walked up to me and said, I asked her to give somebody a telephone number. I didn't think she was going to do it, but I still asked her to give the telephone number, and she started going off on me. Why would you say that? Why do you think? I just hung up. Drama. I'm not in the midst of drama. I seen her later on that day. She asked me, why did you ask me, was I going to give her the number? And you know what I told her? Because you're a liar. A lot of people can't handle the truth. And I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for nobody. You, your children, your grandma, your grandpa, none of y'all. We all are on this earth to help each other. What do? Still get over on each other. Take advantage of each other. We don't even treat our own kids good. So I know you wouldn't treat me or mine good. And I'm about to get on the Christians. A lot of Christians do this. I help sister so-and-so and her son, but that chick say down the street, girl, I can't stand her. Then the Lord can't stand you. How about that? We got this thing twisted. And I believe, personally, that more people that hasn't come to the Lord yet, there's more people in the world that's going to heaven than people in all of these churches. You know why? Because we're all hypocrites. We downgrade folks because they don't have what we have. When people get in the church, we want to talk about them and just scare them away from God. I'm going to tell you something. This is a big old stage right here, and we're all players on it. And the one who sets things in motion and gives us choices see everything. So it never amazes me how you're trying to hide something from somebody else when you really should be trying to do right thing by God, because he's the one looking at you. Caller, you're on the air. I have like 3 minutes left. Oh, okay. Well, I love you anyway. They hung up. But I just want you to know that these 2 years have been so good to me. Being able to come and let you guys know that there's a better way to live. There's a better way we should live. There's things we should do. Letting you know about Margaret Sanger and what Planned Parenthood is all about. Black women, quit getting abortions. That's what the white man wants you to do. He wants you to get rid of your children, not have any children, however you may say it. He don't want you to. Why do you think Planned Parenthood is all in the inner cities? You don't see Planned Parenthood in the suburbs. I'm talking about young married folks. Young married folks. And thank you so much. Young married folks. Some of you women, like my friend here, Frederick, was saying, practice abstinence. Do you really got to be a hoe to have a friend? I don't think so. So I want you guys to know that there's a lot of things we need to be paying attention to. Like I said, Planned Parenthood is one of the things. They want us to kill our children. And the scripture in the Bible, God says that he knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb, which means once you're in the womb, you're alive. So you're murdering children. The Bible says, thou shalt not murder. You think it's a piece of flesh and it's a real child. And if we don't get ourselves in order, there probably won't be any more black people, because you already know, we've been knowing for years, ever since they so-called abolished slavery, that we supposed to be free. No. It's all an overlay for the underplay, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, I love you guys so much. You mean the world to me. This is my last show, so please look for me on Donna Stinson at Facebook.com. You can go on my Instagram. You can look me up at Donna Stinson63 at gmail.com. Donna Mitchell 15 at gmail.com. As I've been telling you, I have my books. It's about time for me to go. So on that note, I love you all until I see you all again. Please, please stay strong.